I think it's next door. What's going on? What's going on?
Somebody's been shot.
This is 26-year-old Cole Hornsby. On an April evening in 2024, he walked out of his garage apartment, aimed a handgun at his neighbor's back, and fired 12 times. 12. The neighbor, a 40-year-old grandfather named Theodore Block, was cutting up a fallen tree in his own yard, and Cole shot him in the back. Ted's wife watched the entire thing happen. She watched her husband fall. She heard every single shot. And when it was over, Cole walked away, hid the gun in a shed, and then came back outside, where he stood in his driveway with his hands in his pockets, waiting for the police like he'd just taken out the trash.
Is it you? Let me see your hands. Your hands. Got him? Yeah. Sector 32. Back.
Male's in custody.
Is he breathing?
We're the squad's en route.
Male is in custody.
The squad's en route. Is this your husband?
No, that's my stepdad. Is he breathing?
Just hang out there for 1 second,
Is he
okay?
breathing?
I'm going to check him real quick, all right? Just hang out right there, okay? Talk to her before she run. That's stepdaughter.
Is she leaving?
That's stepdaughter, but. Where's the gun at? Where's the gun at, man?
Everybody, 2,300 shots. 980 jumper. You can give it to the guard. I'll be responding. 987, that's clear. 982, did you copy? I did. If you would send me the details, please. Clear.
Got it?
Yep.
15, you know the team can advise that the male is secured.
Victor 31, male's in custody.
Male is in custody. At 1822, we've got a supervisor en route, and squad has been advised to respond in.
Which car are you?
This is my name.
Are you hurt at all? What are you doing, man?
Huh? I'm taking everything you got.
You hurt at all? What do you mean?
Get in the car.
Put my belt back on, man.
No, get in the car.
Why are you putting my belt on?
Because I'm taking everything you got.
No, you're not.
Sit down.
Jesus Christ, dude. You're not taking everything I got.
Next one over. Next one over.
Side yard?
Yeah, over here, next door, behind this house.
Hey, hey, go down. Go down. Go down. Go down.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm looking. Right here. Ma'am. I understand that, but right now they got to work with them, okay? They're going to work. Just come sit with me for a second. Okay?
Did you guys catch that him?
Yes. It was the neighbor, right?
Yeah, he had black shirt, jeans. Yeah. He shot him like 5 times. He's. Is my husband breathing? Please, he's doing it. No, I can't.
We're gonna keep on.
I want to be over there.
I know, but right now, you gotta let them work, okay? I'm gonna sit you down over here on the porch, okay?
Yeah, I was right there. Yeah, I took off running because he pulled out a gun and started shooting.
Okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like you're not hit or anything, right?
No.
You guys want to hang out with her for a minute? You probably need to get a statement from her at some point. I'm sure they're going to take her to CIS.
Yes.
Is he coming back too?
No, I'm not sure what the medics are doing. I know that the bad guy's in custody right now, so I'm not sure what the medics are doing.
They're not telling us anything.
Well, they don't know anything yet.
I gotta go over here.
Are you the one that called 911? Can you tell me what happened?
We heard a gunshot. We went over there. The neighbor came outside and I came outside. My husband was cutting the tree that fell.
Okay.
And he went over there and told him to put the gun away. He doesn't need a gun because he came over here. We called the cops on him once before. He came over, he threatened he was pointing a bow and arrow at me. And my husband said, "You're crazy. You pointed a bow and arrow at my wife. You don't need a gun. And he started running his mouth. I said, Ted, we'll just go call the cops. And Ted's like, so Ted, my husband started walking away, and then he said something. My husband turned around and he just shot him.
Okay. And did you see that happen?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he get the gun?
No, I checked him. It's probably, I think he lives up in here. So it's...
Yeah, he said he left and came back.
What? He was standing right here with his hands in his pockets, staring. They said after he shot him, he went back into his house and then came back outside. So,
Okay.
which I'm pretty sure he lives up here in this building.
Do we have multiple GSWs?
We have 2 in the left upper leg and 3 in the stomach, and we believe 1 more in the right ear.
Okay.
But I need to know if you did hear or see anything at all. Okay. Do you live around here? You just
I own this property.
all of it?
No, I own from over. I don't own that building. I don't own that house there. I own this place.
Okay. Do you have a tenant that lives here?
Yes.
What's his name?
Cole Hornsby.
Okay. I'm going to ask you if you could stick around and be present for us, because we're
Okay.
probably going to have to come back and answer some questions, okay?
Okay.
So,
Is he here?
yeah.
You just need to take a breath.
I'm just freaked out.
Okay. So you rent this house.
I rent this
Okay.
house.
Does somebody rent this garage?
The guy that shot him rents that house.
Okay. You know. Okay. So the young guy.
What happened?
Well, we're gonna have detectives come.
Okay.
They're gonna
We'll have them
talk
up
to you.
there.
I don't want you to keep telling me 5 different times. So I'm gonna let you catch your breath, compose yourself a little bit. It's kind of a scary situation.
Yes, very scary.
Okay.
Very scary.
So the deceased actually lives in the house next door. His wife is over there on the front porch. This gentleman lives up here. They had an altercation about a tree. The deceased was cutting up a tree that had fallen down. He comes out, they exchange words, he shot him.
Going into a yard to cut down a dead tree and have your neighbor come out and shoot you.
Is that what happened?
She says, I think his name is Mark. Apparently,
So there's this tree right here.
this tree here is in their yard.
Yeah.
He was going out to cut it down because you can see it's dead.
Yep.
And the guy came out, and I guess in the past, he's tried to hit her with a bow and arrow. Well, today he came out and started a fight, according to his wife. She came out to find out what's going on. His wife came out to find out what's going on, and he went and got a gun. And he said, put the gun away. This isn't anything you need a gun for.
Right.
And then he shot him, I guess, 3 times from what she said. And she's the one that called 911. And she said, I don't know where his wife went. Is she still there? And I'm like,
She saw the whole thing?
She did. Yeah, and she called 911. I think his name is Mark.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't even know your neighbor's name, and
Right.
he killed your husband
Right.
for cutting down a dead tree?
Very odd.
Yeah, she said that she thinks that he came back from the military and was really not right in head.
So all this started over cutting down a tree? Do you know the neighbor at all?
I mean, they've had problems before, and they've called the cops on him before.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And we heard that he just got out of prison and everything, and he didn't have his mind. But other than that, but my mom, he's pointed a bow and arrow at my mom before, and I think that's when they called the
just told me.
cops.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know.
How long have they lived there?
He just moved in. He just got out of prison.
So it's recent, like 3 months ago. That's how it started when he moved here.
Yeah.
I heard this guy threatened you with a bow and arrow before too. Wow.
He's weird. Like, you can look in his eyes and see crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he had it. I thought he had I didn't know he had a handgun.
Yeah. It was all started over cutting the tree down.
No, my husband was cutting the tree down, yeah, and we heard the gunshot. He went over there. And he lost his life over
Yeah.
nothing. I told him just to leave him alone, too. Just walk away and call the cops. Does anybody talk to that
Which one?
They said they couldn't find her. She was right there when it happened.
Okay, so that's, I guess, I got lost in translation. That's what I was assuming it was his wife. So, a female lives in the house?
Yeah.
And he lives in the white garage?
Yeah. He harasses her. She came outside and said, I'm terrified of this guy. He's got a gun.
Okay.
So that's why my
That was
husband,
today, too?
Yeah. That's why my husband went over there. Because we all heard the gunshot, and she walked outside, like, freaking out.
I know they were trying to preserve the crime scene as much as possible before the detectives got here. So I know that regardless, by the end of all this, she'll be talked to. So.
She was right there.
Did she leave?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What kind of car did she drive?
Right when my husband got shot, I fell on the ground.
Yeah.
And then he took off and started calling 911 and ran inside.
Did he run off anywhere when it happened?
Yeah, he took off that way, and then I came inside. I came inside and called 911, and I peeked out my back door, and he was shaking my husband. He came back.
So he ran off down the street or down to the field?
I don't know.
Just that direction?
That direction.
Okay. Because I know they have not recovered a gun yet. So
they haven't recovered a gun.
That's what I'm trying to figure out where you could ditch the gun.
He took off that way.
Okay.
It was a handgun.
Okay. Was it black, silver?
Black. All black. I mean, I was terrified he was going to shoot me too.
Yeah. I mean, who knows what's going through his mind?
I know. He unloaded the clip on my husband. I heard just pop, 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 pop.
Over and over.
Why? Why over nothing? He didn't even put his hands on him. He was afraid.
A lot of things in life will never make sense.
I should have just knocked his ass out.
I noticed.
Oh, I know exactly who shot him. I
know.
Pinpoint him to a T.
I know that. That's what I'm saying.
I can describe him to a T.
I'm saying everything you said or you heard or saw is very important right now.
I don't care if there's a gun or not. I know what I saw.
Oh, I know. No one's doubting you at all. We got him. No one doubts you.
You step out. We're going to walk through that black door right there, and we're going to walk through a hallway. Ready? I'm going to help you walk since you have your hands behind your back, so in case you fall forward, you don't fall on your face, okay? It's our department policy. I'm going to come back out and grab your stuff here in a second. It's like your phone, wallet, keys, stuff like that, okay?
What did you say your name is again?
Malone.
Malone. Yeah. Oh, it's Malone.
Yeah.
You know this song?
A lot of them, yeah. We're going to go this way right here. Can I help you? We're going to get them.
In reference to what? In reference to a medical problem. In reference to a medical problem?
Medical fraud. That way?
Medical fraud.
In a second.
Where did this incident occur?
Fairfield Hospital is what the bill is for. I live in Hamilton County.
Okay. Did you make any payments on this?
No, but somebody has.
Hey, Phil.
You gotta give him a...
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I got the one going. So, you're not out any money. Is this bill coming to you?
Yeah, it's all coming to my name and information.
Looks like you're going to puke something. I just want to make sure.
Those, so are those unsolved murders or murders?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like murders, right?
I would assume it's like
murderies.
maybe.
No, the hospital is not in our county. Yes. You know where that's at?
Yes.
Yes, it's on top of Hanover Street. That's where you need to go. Good luck. Alright, well, what's going on with you?
I would assume we should probably put him in a cell.
Okay. I'm on air while I want to.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not safe.
Just gotta get safe, and I'll hold it here a second. To your right. Face the wall in front of your face. The wall in front of you. Step over a little bit. There you go. Okay. Did you pat him down already? Did he have anything on?
I got the rest of his stuff in an envelope in my car.
Identification right now?
Oh yeah, you guys.
I got all that.
Yeah.
Get that on. No, I can't, sir. I know it's important to you, and I understand that. I'll make sure it's safe. I'm gonna put it in this envelope. I have no reason to keep it.
I'm gonna do a more thorough one.
I understand.
Yep, I took that off already.
Okay. Okay, so he's going to remove the handcuffs, as we'll let you do. He takes the handcuff off here, whatever hand takes off of him, put your hand flat on the wall in front of you. Understand this instruction? Okay. Keep your hand on the wall until I tell you to remove it, please.
We're gonna do the same thing with this hand, okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Step back a little bit. Keep hands on the wall. There you go. Okay. I'm going to pat you down. I'm going to have you also remove your shoes. And I'm going to have you remove your socks. I'm going to check those out. Everything's okay if you put them back on. You understand that? Okay. Okay, go ahead and remove your socks. Practice that. That's hard. Do what? Practice that. I've been doing this about 30 years. Okay, put your hands back on the wall for a second for balance. Lift up your right foot. As far as unless they want anything, as far as I'm concerned, you can have it back. That's not like
that's like a religious thing.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. I'll make sure if I get it back to you, I'll make sure you get it back. Okay, but for now, I can't have you have anything in there while you're in the cell. You understand that? I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards your religion or anything like that. What time do you got, by the way?
1909.
Okay. Would you like to answer any medical questions at this time? No. Okay. I can figure that. That's fine. So the only reason I'm asking you medical questions is if something happens to you, who to get a hold of, or you like family-wise or something like that. That's the only reason I'm asking stuff like that. I don't know anything about your incident. Don't want to know anything about your incident. I'm not going to ask you anything about your incident. So, knowing that, can you answer some of my questions now? Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do. That's not an issue. Go ahead and put in straight away. I gotta grab some keys. Put them straight away in one there.
What with me? Just a temporary holding, okay?
Yes.
That's the same thing. Yep. And a toilet for you.
They make it.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna watch them on
the camera.